something that happened one day, and I'm going to put up the chats for you guys to see. But one day somebody just came in my DM and was like, so many vulgar words that I don't want to say, but you're going to see it because I'm going to put it up now. I'm very open like that. And she's like, oh, basically, long and short of it, she was accusing me of sleeping with her boyfriend, accusing me of trying to snatch her boyfriend, and calling me all sorts of names, prostitutes, sluts. And I remember that day, I just woke up from sleep and I saw those messages. First of all, before I saw those messages, the guy called me. And he was like, hi, Tori. I'm like, hi, what's up? Straight from sleep. And that was the first time he was calling me. We talk on just chat, and I'll explain my relationship with him. But that was the first time he was calling me. And I'm like, so I was very disoriented, and I was waking up from sleep. So, I didn't really like, okay, what's going on? And he's like, I'm like, hi, Bola. And he's like, oh, she know how to say the name, but whatever. He's like, oh, hi Tori, how are you? I'm like, I'm fine. He's like, look, this thing going on between us, it has to stop. For personal reasons, I can't continue. And I was like, okay. It was very weird because the nature of our relationship, which I would explain in a minute, did not warrant him to say anything like that at all. Like, so I'm like, bruv, we're not even friends. So I was confused, but remember I said I just woke up from sleep and I was really disoriented. So I'm like, okay, like, all right. And he hung up, and mere minutes later, I got a notification on Instagram and I check it, and somebody that is not following me, how they just send you a message and you have to click. So I opened it and I'm like, hi Tori, would you like, okay, I'm shouting, not like it was a text, so let me not say it like she was actually shouting, but it sounded like I was being attacked, so you get the energy, like blah blah. She said, hi Tori. So obviously it was not a mistake, you knew who you were talking to. You did not, it was not a case of mistaken identity. How would you like if somebody's F-wording your boyfriend, this one, that one, you're such a bloody slut, you're such a I'm like, and so that conversation now, I'm like, wait. So me, I was even laughing at first. I'm like, sis, whose boyfriend am I sleeping with that I don't know about though? Please tell me. I shouldn't be asking me all these nonsense questions. You don't know who you're fucking, blah, blah, blah. Sorry for the F word. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe somebody fell into my vagina without my notice or without me knowing. Please enlighten me. Who is your boyfriend? What are you talking about? Like, sis. Because, look, I'm not a saint, but there are things I would never do. There are things that are beneath me. Hello, I have men chasing me. I don't need to go chase somebody else's man. It's ludicrous. The way I'm proud like this, me share somebody's man with the person. How now? It can't happen. It cannot happen. I believe there are lots of fishes in the sea. If you cannot get your own man, then just leave somebody else's own. It's derogatory. That is a line I would never cross. Do you get? Like, if I know that somebody is feeling you, you might not even be dating, but I know somebody is feeling you, I don't be too close. I like no familiarity or anything. That's the sort of person I am. So the whole thing was funny to me. I was still laughing, but it was paining me because somebody is basically defaming my name in public. This is somebody that does not follow me. So she must have told so many people, oh, this girl is sleeping with my boyfriend, this girl is sleeping with my boyfriend, please, do you know her, do you know her, do you know her? And they've searched for me on the net and she found my Instagram handle and I'm private. So for me, it's how many people have you lied to with my name? How many people have you told I'm sleeping with your boyfriend when I don't even know who you are? So I'm like, please, who are you talking about? And she said Peter. She called his English name. And I'm like, oh, you mean Bola? And she's like, oh, okay, so that's what you call him. I'm like, at that point, I just started laughing. I'm like, sis, are you kidding me? So, wait, you had issues with your boyfriend and you suspected him of cheating and you're just going to come into the girl's DM that you suspect and just start ranting nonsense. Like, do you not see how it's making you stupid? And she's like, you still have him out. I'm like, can we talk on phone? Because all this chatting, can we talk on phone? And she's like, yeah, give me your number. So I gave her my number and she calls and I'm like, listen, what you just said now really pissed me off because this thing happened in I think around maybe August, October, September, that period. But I had broken up with my boyfriend in March over suspicion of him cheating. So I'm like, this thing you just said just really pissed me off because I'm the type of person that if I suspect you of cheating on me, I'm out. I didn't have proof. I did not catch him red eye. It was suspicion. And I left because if I have any reason to doubt you, bye boy, boo bye. So I'm like, that's the kind of person I am. So to be accused of this thing, I'm like, I would prefer you accuse me of murder I would prefer you accuse me of killing a person than accuse me of cheating or accuse me of trying to snatch somebody else's man. Facts. I'd rather you accuse me of murder because I know I'm capable of murder. But you see, capable of stealing somebody else's man, I'm not. It's not in my body. I mean, except I genuinely do not know that this guy is in a relationship because it's another story like that. But this one that I know, Uncle has a babe, and me, why? Because Mazasunk had any koya. I mean, why? So I was like, really, I don't appreciate you just jumping into conclusions. If you think you have a reason to be suspicious, if you think you have some proof or whatever, you come and you talk to me like an adult. And I told her the story of what happened with mine. I'm like, look, when I suspected my man of cheating on me, it was a girl I knew. So I walked into her DM like, hi, what's up? Look, there's something I need to talk to you about, girl to girl, that because I've asked him his opinion and obviously he'll probably lie. So let me hear from your own mouth. This is my man. Are you guys having a thing? And she's like, oh, really? He's your man? Oh, we've been dating for 2 weeks. You know, I didn't know, he told me preference. I'm like, look, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I just wanted to hear from you because I didn't want to just come accuse you or say you're snatching my man. You probably did not know we're dating because we were very low-key. But we dated for 2 months and that's facts. And I showed her proof, like, see, I'm just telling you so you know what's up. But me, I'm leaving him. If you want him, keep at it. That was it. And there is literally no bad blood. She's like, oh, so thank you for telling me. No bad blood. I didn't go in her DMs accusing her, oh, you bloody hoe, or you this, or you that, you're snatching my man. Babe might not know the nigga has a girl. She might not know. So me, I just went to hear, because I don't like to hear one side, hear her side, hear his side. And then I gave him the chance to defend himself, and it wasn't, you know, okay, you're claiming you're not cheating, fine, call her in my presence and defend yourself. You could not do that. That was enough for me to walk away. I gave both sides the chance to explain themselves. So I was telling her this story, like literally my personal business that should be none of your business. And I was telling her, and I'm like, you know what? So you just coming into my DM and just attacking me and calling me names over a nigga that I don't have nothing to do with. Like, that is the lowest of low. And honestly, I'm not finding it funny. And she's like, boy, he said this, boy, he said that. I'm like, he said what? And she's like, is your name not Sandy? I'm like, Sandy Bawo. When you came into my DM, you said, hi, Tori. So how is my name now Sandy? How now? Make it make sense. She's like, oh, he told me people had sex in his office. I'm like, I don't work babe. My office is in my house. I'm a writer. I write from my bed. Which one is his office? And I'm saying, listen, the only link I have with your man is that we've met twice. And if we accumulate the timing of those 2 meetings, it's not up to 5 minutes. This guy is my dollar guy. Was my dollar guy. You know, like I got his contact from somebody. You know how I'm like, oh, I'm needing someone to change dollars for me, and I got his contact, you know, change naira to dollars kind of thing. And I got his contact from somebody. So I would literally leave my house. That his office is so far. I live on the right bank, if you know Kiev. He works on the left bank. And I never went to his house because I know how those things can be. I went to his office. I will literally be in my cab. I'll call him, hey, what's up? I'm outside. You know, I've already transferred the naira before I go. And the only chat we used to have is me texting him, hi, what's up? Please, do you have dollars? He'll say, how much do you want to change? I'll say this amount of naira. He'll tell me his rates. I'll tell him when I'm coming to his office. Period. So that was the only chat we ever used to have. Never, hi, how are you? What's up? How's your day? Have you eaten? Never anything like that. The only conversation we ever had that seemed a bit personal was when one day I'm like, hi, what's up? I'm outside your office, so please come out and give me my dollars. And he came out and I was on the phone with my friend speaking Hausa. So when I was done, I'm like, sorry, and collect my money. Do you get? And he's like, oh, you're from the north. And I'm like, yes. He's like, where? I'm like, Kaduna. He's like, okay. So that's the only personal conversation we've ever had. I'm not even sure he knows my full names. Okay, he probably does because, you know, I transfer money to him and everything. But like literally that's the only conversation. I stay in my cab. He comes, he hands me my dollars. I buy, I leave. My friend works in his office. I never even paused long enough to go say hi to my friend that works in his office, that gave me his contact. I never even paused long enough. I never step out of my cab. And you know how cabs are. They have 3 minutes waiting time. So I put my home address, his office address, back to my home. And they have like 3 minutes waiting time. So literally 3 minutes. Hello, come down, give my money. We turn back, I go back home. I said that's literally the only conversation me and your boyfriend have ever had. We've never shaken hands, never hugged, not to talk of anything else clandestine. Like, what? Now do you not see how stupid you look? And she's like, oh, wait, I don't know, maybe it's... I'm like, look, babe, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. If somebody is messing with your man, face your man. She's like, yeah, that's why she faced him and he said it was me. So now I understood the phone call. So in my head, because immediately after that, and as God is my witness, yeah, immediately after, my best friend will watch it and you can vouch for me. Immediately after that conversation ended, I called him. I'm like, yo, T, I just had a very weird phone call with this guy. Like, he called me and he was saying these things like, this thing between us cannot go on anymore. And I don't understand. Doesn't that sound very personal to you? Why would he talk to me like that? Like, we're not friends. He's only my dollar guy. We've never had anything. We've never gone out. So I don't understand this phone conversation. My friend was saying, maybe he likes you. He's just playing mind games. I'm like, this mind game does not make sense. So I was still trying to piece the conversation together when she sent me that DM. So I understood it now. They say I talk too fast. My minutes. She probably had caught him cheating. Maybe she saw text messages between him and the Sandy babe, or she saw whatever she saw and she caught him cheating, and she's like, call her right now and end that thing. And obviously this cheating nigger does not want to call the person he's actually cheating with. So he goes through his head, who can I call that I can, just offend and it will not really cost me anything? And he's like, oh, this girl, she gets dollars from me. We're not friends. Let me just call her, if she will not even understand the conversation and, I'll get away free. My girlfriend will think I actually called my side chick and I broke up. Meanwhile, I just called some girl that is no. So, I was sacrificial lamb. And so he called me and I was even waking up from sleep, so I couldn't even question, because I'm sure she said put it on speaker. I couldn't even question it. I was so disoriented by the conversation. Me, I felt maybe he's saying this thing between us, as per him changing money for me, it has to stop for personal reasons. So in my head, in my sleep-induced drug states, not drugs, but you know how you wake up from sleep and you're acting like you're drugged. In my sleep-induced state, I felt he was talking about he's no longer doing the whole money exchange thing for personal reasons. So this thing between us, as per money exchange, it cannot happen again. But it still felt weird to me, because why do you need to call me? Maybe it's me that used to message you and be like, bros, do you have dollars? What's your rate? And next time I message you, you just be like, oh, sorry, I no longer do that. Why do you need to be calling your clients one by one to tell them you're no longer in the dollar exchange business? That's exactly the conversation I had with my friends. And so I'm like, it's weird to me. So when she sent that message, I'm like, oh, so maybe you caught your man cheating and you asked him to call the girl and he calls me. I'm not cheating, bruv. Me and you, nothing, you better go and find the actual side chick. He's playing you. He's playing you. He wants to keep cheating. So he called somebody else that he knows does not know anything about him. I don't know anything about him. I don't know where he lives. I don't know anything about his girlfriend. I don't know who he's cheating with. So I cannot go and confront his tail. In fact, he does not even have my Instagram, so I don't know how the girlfriend, got it. So obviously he knew that I could not come and confront his tail and tell her, bruv, it's not me, don't mind him. So he felt I was easy scapegoat, and it really pissed me off. I wanted to go to that office and create a scene. My friend just calmed him down and said, look, it's not necessary. Like, my G's, my guy, especially the one that works in his office that introduced us, he was really mad. He wanted to go and, cause trouble. Like, it's me that told him, no, he's not worth it. Just let it be. Just tell him that I said this thing he did to me. This thing he did to me. The way, Anyway, if not for Christ. So yeah, that's the whole point. I share this story just to say that I don't think it's sensible for you to attack the girl. If you think your man is cheating, or if you actually have proof that he's cheating, the girl is not your concern. Some of you go be insulting girls, be dragging the girl, be fighting in public, just downgrading yourself and throwing away your dignity and all of that. It's not the girl you should be worrying about. It's your man. Because if 100 girls throw themselves at him and he decides to be faithful to you, you have no problems. Hello, if you have a fine man, girls are gonna chase. These bitches ain't loyal. They're gonna chase. Especially the fact I've noticed that people like men that are taking, because they're like, oh, he must be a good man for this girl to be really be in love with him. Well, let me steal him. Instead of you to go and find your own, you decide to steal. This is normal. Girls are this is why I don't have plenty girls around me. They are scorpions, snakes. So you don't go and be chasing the girl. She's not your problem. She didn't promise you anything. You face your man. Uncle, you're the one that promised me fidelity and, what's up? What's up with that? Face your man. Because if he decides not to disrespect you, no girl can disrespect you. Not possible. Not possible at all. Like, I was in a relationship with a guy where girls would be sending him messages. He will literally be on the bed just laughing and reading her stupid messages, and you get transparency. So if a guy wants to give you that respect, he will give you that respect. So your own is not to go and be fighting girls. How many girls will you fight now? You fight Simbi, Halimat will be the next. You fight Halimat, there's Sadia. After Sadia, there's Bimpe. How many girls do you want to fight? Because fine girls know they finish. And if the man has Ojukokoro, leave him. Because honestly, nobody can keep a man but the man himself. He has to decide to be faithful to you. There is no other way he can stay. You see, you think boobs and ass will keep him, you are a joker. You think your beauty will keep him, you think skills in bed, you are a bloody joker. You think cooking skills and wife skills and all of those things will keep a man. Sis, recalibrate your brain. Nothing can keep a man but that man himself. He has to have self-control. He has to have respect for you. He has to have, discipline. Otherwise, nothing. So you chasing the girl and insulting the girl and dragging and beating girls and fighting in public over a man, you're being so stupid and so undignified. And come on, face your man. It's like Cardi B going up and down and chasing all of Offset's hoes. You think he will still find more hoes? Hoes never finish. Face your man. That's my point. That's what I think about this whole people going to that girl's socials and insulting her. It's Davido and Chioma's business. So it's Davido that promised Chioma a lifelong commitment. So if Davido is doing anything outside that, it's Davido we should face, not the girl. It's Davido we should be dragging. But if you don't want to drag your fave, Davido is my fave. I love him. But it's Davido we should be dragging. I'm saying if he's actually cheating, because I'm saying we're not concluding. But if he's actually cheating, it's him who will be dragging. Uncle, how far now? How many girls now? Focus on your one girl. It's Davido should be dragging, not the other one. She's wrong, because there's no way she will tell me she does not know Davido has a woman. So if she's actually following Davido notice how I'm saying if. Nobody should come and tell me I concluded. If, because this girl might be his friend or his colleague or his whatever. It might be totally innocent. But if there's something going on, she's wrong. Because she should know to respect somebody else's relationship. But our business is not with her. In fact, our business is not even in the matter. It's Chioma and Davido. I'm saying Chioma has no business with that girl. She does not have any business going to the girl's DM and telling her nonsense. Nothing. It will be demeaning for Chioma to do something like that. It's Davido should face and be like, bro, how far? This fidelity, you ready or you not ready? Do you get? It's always the man you face, not the side chick. The side chicks are wrong. They'll always be wrong. They know they are wrong. They knew they were wrong when they started it. So why are you disturbing people? I mean, if you make a mistake, it's something else. When you intentionally decide to be evil, why are you fighting with a devil? Why cast and bind a demon? You don't be telling them now, demon, stop being a demon. You tell whoever the demon is possessing, cast this demon out of you. So yeah, that's just my take on that. This is really long, like over 20 minutes, but you get my annoyance. And yeah, whatever. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so and share, like this video, and comment, drop what you think. Do you think we should be attacking the side chicks, or we should face the men who are actually disrespecting their women? What do you think? Drop it in the comment section. Until next time, I have a whole lot of videos I'm supposed to drop back to back, but you know me now, I'm very lazy. It's when I look presentable, I used to try, and I hardly look presentable because I'm always in my house just in bathrobes, looking all scattered and stuff. So bear with me. We have lots of topics we're going to be dropping, and yeah, bye.